Alright, time to change my brakes. These are probably the easiest brakes I'll ever replace. First of all, you want to make sure that your car's up on jacks, both sides. You see the other side from here. Doing both sides at the same time. You want to keep the van level and on both sides on the stands, so that way the car's not sitting on an angle or something, where you do one side at a time. Don't rely on jacks only. I always put the tyres underneath the car, just a good idea, so if it decides to fall down, it doesn't have far to fall. Alright, so we got over here, we got this bolt right here. That's the only one that we're going to need to undo, and that's a 14mm. So I'll get to taking it. I'll just loosen that off and show you how she comes out. Okay, I've got the bolt loose, so I'll just take that out and pull the middle part of the caliper up. Might need a little bit of assistance there just to get it started. So just pull that out that way. And you got your brake pads right here. So you just need to pull that up a little bit further. Let's do that by hand quickly. There we go. You just need to take the old brake pads out. And that's not going to get much more. Not going to get much more use out of that. That's both sides. Make sure not to use these little clips. Don't lose these little clips here on both sides and on the back as well. Okay, now need to get those pistons to go back into the caliper there. So I use a G clamp, or in America they call it a C clamp, to compress those in. So I'll just go get it and show you what I'm doing there. Okay, you can see the G clamp on there, and you got the caliper piston right there. So I'm just going to slowly bring that little piston in all the way. Not too fast, because feeding the transmission back up through the line to avoid having to bleed. Alright, I'll do the next one. I'll finish this one off and I'll do the next one, and then I'll show you putting the new pads in. And there you have the new brake pads in. And so you have the little clips kind of hold the brake pad in place there. And you've got this little sensor here. What that actually does is when the brake pads get to a really low, the brake pad itself starts to hit this, and you'll hear a squeal every time you brake. It's your indication to say it's time to change the brakes. And you got the brake pad on the other side there. Now it's just a matter of pulling the caliper back down. You see you got the pistons are all the way in. Just need to pull that caliper back down and tighten her up. So I'll just do that now. There you have it. All back together. Too easy. One thing to worry about, I've got all this like surface rust, if you wish. Had the wheel off for a couple of days. Pretty quick to get a bit of surface rust. That'll disappear once I start driving. And you just get that 14mm back in, tighten her up. And that's about it. Put the wheels back on, take the jacks away, or wheel stands away. Stands away rather. And too easy. Thanks for watching.